at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one. Deep left. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here we go. 133. 56. Check.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over. We got this at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr., had the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
11.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's Breeze to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Sammy.
Now Breeze. Out left side here to Bryant. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to try to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Sets up 4th down.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would
It's a foot race. 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there from McCaffrey. 82 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it second and goal. To throw is Newton. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down.
And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a gain of 35. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Great.
Leads to 3rd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
On 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Now Newton on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 50, Newton. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Saints 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. What a spin. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Here we go. Ready? You go. 53.
On first down, Newton. Flushed out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Newton on first down. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Newton to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
You can't block me. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. 47. Let's run. It's going over. It's going to be a long day. 20. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
To throw on third down. Newton, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Running with Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Bree's going to throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Luke Kuechly picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Check 6 guys. Shit. Recon, 132 fighter. 21. 56. Hey, seam 6.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the ground, Kamara. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Panthers 17, Saints 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Slap.
Here's Newton. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Newton now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You must be dreaming.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Coming this way, coming this way. Here we 20. Go. Here we go. Check 13. Check 13. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Great. Check 47.
Newton. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And Gano's kick is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. To throw, it's Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze off to Thomas on the left side. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Breeze now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get outfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
His throw caught at about the 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
61, matchbox lights. Jim. 11. Hey, Echo.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
56, Mike, 56. Wants to run. They're running it.
To throw is Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. It's 4th down and goal at the 3.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. One final try here for Breeze. That is caught. Touchdown, and no time remains. And they're an extra point away from winning this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. No time on the clock. This to claim victory. And he has got it. And to borrow a baseball expression, they're going to walk off a winner. So this one a victory.